it's time for me to light my candle.
Yeah! He said it! Woo!
Hello there everybody, my name is Troy, and today I'm going to be watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is not the Fanboy rewrites of this movie. That video is coming very soon. It's mostly done. I'm just waiting on one extra thing that'll make it extra special. It's going to be a very big video, a very special video, a very good video. So I really appreciate everybody's patience. So in the meantime, this is the highlight reel for my commentary track. The full commentary track for this movie is available on my Patreon, as well as behind the scenes content, early videos, and more. I do not like this movie very much, so this is going to be a treat to watch, I hope. Oh, it's a... Okay, so I've seen this movie at this point a million fucking times because I've had to scrub through it for the rewrite. I get very bored in this whole section, this whole stuff. I'm very fucking bored. I really don't like what they do with Peter's parents. Oh no, he's got blood on his hands. What if he was just eating spaghetti? Jason Bourne, let's go. Come on, baby. He locked her in the bathroom. He locked her. She's taking a shit, and he locked her in there. Oh, here we go. 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 Here it is. Here it is. Yeah! Yeah! Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, I love this theme, and I love this suit. I love this fucking opening. This is so fucking perfect. Look at it. Look at that suit. Look at it. And it's totally upped by the score. If Hans Zimmer didn't do the score for this movie, there would be so little worth talking about. Ugh. And the CGI looks amazing still. I've watched this like a million times, and I've listened to Hey, Spider-Man! You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us! He's so great. He's fucking amazing. Andrew Garfield is incredible. This is a little too goofy, though. This is a little too goofy. I will admit. It's a little goofy. Oh, there he is. He's coming back. I like this. I really love this. That's everything I want from a superhero, honestly. But moments like that are like so special and so important. And it is kind of a shame it's surrounded by all these like, all these people are kind of dying and Peter's not doing anything. All this unnecessary like the plutonium shit. It's not it doesn't need to be plutonium. Oh god, I'm so in love with this fucking soundtrack. Oh, it's so cool. And I really wish we got a third movie so that we could have just had more soundtracks like this, personally. But yeah, the suit, I love the suit. I just don't love the front and back symbols. Everything else I think is fantastic. And this is so cool. Look, oh god, the slow-mo in this movie is so fucking cool. So great. I wish there was more stuff like that. I'm an expert on this movie, it feels like, of the good things. I feel like I am, just because I've seen so much of it. I like that. I love that. And he's checking. There's a lot of really good in this movie. And we've got probably another 20 minutes for that. And then I'm gonna fucking roast the shit out of this movie. And I like this. I like how he shows up in the middle of his name being called. I like that. It's his spider life is ruining his real life. Oh, don't be gross though. Everybody cheers! Yeah! Yeah! Underage kids kissing! And this is cute. I don't know, like, I really think, like, I don't know, it's probably because these actors that they've picked are perfect. Andrew is so incredible, and Sally Field is the best Aunt May. I said it here first, and I will die on this hill. I love Rosemary Harris, obviously, but Sally Field is fucking perfect as Aunt May. I feel like the writers of this movie, the original screenwriters who wrote the original screenplay before Sony came in and fucked it up with the last act stuff, they knew what they were doing. We were so close to this perfect fucking movie. I'm mad because now it's, one of the worst ones. They're so cute. She's gonna die. It's so weird to me that it's like, this should have been the main plot of this movie, of him trying to decide, do I or don't I keep dating Gwen? Is it responsible? But he just answers it immediately, and he just breaks up with her immediately. Sorry, spoilers for the next 30 seconds. He breaks up with her. You had this potential to really tell something super unique and super interesting that was like related to the first movie, while and being different than the first Raimi trilogy. But they didn't. They're just like, all right, CW drama, which I love CW drama. I fucking love that shit. I'm a sucker for The Flash and the good seasons of Arrow and Black Lightning and fucking the good Supernatural seasons. And I love a lot of CW stuff. I genuinely do, because a lot of it is genuinely really great. But this just feels so forced. He's so good though. In a story beat, in a script that doesn't make sense and doesn't work and isn't good, he still nails it. And that's how you know what a good actor is, you know? That, to me at least, that is the sign of an amazing, no pun intended. I'm gonna say amazing a lot. Make your jokes now. That is the sign of an amazing actor. That you can take a script that doesn't work, and it has no strong characterization, it doesn't make sense for the character, and give a performance that is so raw and so enjoyable, just like this. Andrew Garfield is the best actor in terms of talent we've ever had play Spider-Man. You know, his movies aren't my favorites, but as an actor and as a performer and as an artist, he's easily the top fucking tier. This is so human, you know? And that's what Spider-Man is. Spider-Man is being human. Spider-Man is being mature. Ah, God, I don't even fucking know. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's like I shouldn't be feeling emotions with this. I shouldn't give a fuck, because this is stupid. On a story level, this is a bad decision, and this doesn't make sense, and the script doesn't work. But their performances, both of them, Emma Stone also, I'm sorry, I was talking about Andrew. Emma is totally on the same level. She is nailing this. And she has absolutely no right to nail it, you know? The fact that they're able to make something that shouldn't work by any means, and they're able to instill that emotion in me, you know, just because I empathize with them so much, it's fucking perfect. It's fucking incredible. Yeah, and then we're gonna go into this dope-ass montage. And boy, this is the best part of the fucking movie. Oh yeah, baby, look at that suit. Look at it! Look how pretty it is! And I I love this whole segment. Oh, this is the best. This is the best. This is also, that kid should have been Miles, let's be real. That kid totally should have been Miles. Like, and then you juxtapose that with, I don't feel like my kids are safe. That's really smart, and that's really well done. And I really like the montage element of it. I like how it's like, oh, he's got all these, you know, it's a little goofy, but kind of a good way. This is the best too. It's stuff like this, if you look at it through the lens of like, oh, how does that make sense? You totally kill the fun of it. But that was such a fun scene. This is a little creepy. I'm not a big fan of him like stalking her, but I do like, and maybe he's not stalking her, but, and I like this, he's like has to choose, but you know, who the fuck are they? Who are those bitches? Like, the comedy in this movie, when it works, it really works. It's something like that. And it's all because of Andrew. It's absolutely all because of Andrew. This I don't give a shit about. Please fast forward. This movie really has like these elements and these scenes that are so perfect, but it's bogged down by some of the weird stuff. Like that. Like this. Okay, let me talk about Jamie Foxx. I think they cast him because he was famous, and then they tried to fit him into a role that he was not meant for, personally. Now, that's not to say that he won't do a good job in Spider-Man 3, because I guess he's coming back for Spider-Man 3, which is weird. A little weird. Doesn't mean a multiverse. We're not going to get Spider-Verse. Fucking chill out, everybody. We might eventually. I don't fucking know. I don't think we're getting Spider-Verse right now. But I really don't think he fits this, like... I mean, I don't know how old he's supposed to be. But I don't think he fits the, like, ooh, nerdy, awkward, gap in my teeth, dork, Spider-Man fan. Talking to myself, borderline mental health issues, which is not a bad thing, obviously. I just don't think he handles it well. It's hard to say, though. It's hard to say if it's because of his performance, because he is a good actor. He's been in things. I think speaking of a good actor being able to do something good with a bad script, I don't think Jamie Foxx was able to do something interesting with this bad script, personally. But I think if given the right material and given the right script, I think he could, you know? I love her. How can you not love her? I don't know. I don't know how you can not love Sally Field as Aunt May. She's easily the fucking best. This is a weird casting choice, BJ Novak. A lot of these casting choices feel like, oh, we're gonna get a famous person because they're gonna be in a movie later on.
You're no Spider-Man. He's a Leo. You're a Sagittarius. You will Spectrum again. I'm gonna rip your well-groomed head off. That's such a...
They didn't do anything with that. She is adorable. I love Emma Stone as this. This is peak Emma Stone. What the fuck? Like, who is this guy? In the casting role, were they like, yeah, you're gonna be the unnamed spooky agent guy who does nothing except talk ominously? Like, what the fuck kind of role is that? What the fuck kind of character is that? And I don't need depth. Of course I don't need depth in every single, and here's Norman Osborn. Here's fucking the guy from Adaptation, Norman Osborn. He's got COVID. That's the problem. He's got corona. Wear a mask. This is why we need proper quarantine. Stay at home, everybody. The name, like, was this supposed to be a reference to Goblin with the creepy nails? I'm assuming it was. It's such a weird choice that I cannot get behind. Ugh. And then also, like, Norman's clearly like 60, 70 years old, and Harry starts to show symptoms right now, even though it realistically wouldn't happen for a while. It would have been really interesting if Harry was like so paranoid about being sick, about having that illness, that's what kind of drives him to be the Goblin, just that fear, you know, even though he wouldn't get it till he's 60 or 70. Look at that skeleton just walking in the background. So useful for science. Hello, is this Gwen Stacy? I'm calling to inform you that you're gonna get dropped off a bridge pretty soon. Oh, it's a clock tower in this. Fuck, my joke got ruined. I don't know. I'm obviously I'm totally happy. I would love it if they like address the mental health issues. You know, maybe he's neurodivergent in some way. That would be really interesting. I would really like that representation, you know, with Max. But they present it like, oh, look how crazy he is. Look at how wacky he is. Look at how dumb he looks. He's such a... And then... I'm Electro. Yeah. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. There she is. Talk about a fucking wasted casting choice. Great casting for Felicia Hardy. And this is before Rogue One. This is before she was new, you know, big. This is before even fucking the Stephen Hawking movie. That's a really good casting, and she's just totally wasted. And it got to the point where it's like, it feels like they just threw in Spider-Man names because they're like, maybe we'll do something with it. This is something that like everybody was like, oh, yeah, you gotta establish it. It doesn't matter. Like, they just gotta explain it better, and I don't think they really did. They need to feel like buddies, you know? Because as much as I love the Raimi movies, the friendship doesn't really make sense. I mean, it does as much as it does in the comics, so that's not the problem. But I buy these two as friends, genuinely. I buy these two as like, oh, they were hanging out in high school, or they were because they're both fucking losers and everybody hated them. You know, even though Osborn's rich, he's so rich and so socially not there. I don't know, and that's what I just wish we had seen this side first with this Harry and gotten a better first impression of him as a regular person, you know?
You got a lady? That's a question.
Well, no. Okay, Peter, you broke up with her. The answer is no. So, no, you don't.
I don't know.
Peter, no, you don't. You broke up with her. It's over. Meet with MJ. Find MJ. Find Shailene Woodley somewhere. That's a whole thing.
When my father sent me away, I tried to forget everything about this place.
New York? You forgot everything about New York City? The Big Apple?
Just one Spider-Man. Or woman, we don't know. For sure. Kinda like to think it gives people hope. For what? Maybe eventually everything's gonna be alright.
I like that. That's a really good line. I never caught that. Oh, this is a cool scene. This is fucking creepy. This is very creepy, and this is one of the few scenes where it's like Max kind of freaking out about his powers. And I like how we don't see him at first. I think it's really cool. Like, you buy it instantly. You buy their chemistry, and I think it's because they were dating at the time.
Friends. Yeah.
Peter, don't worry about it. She's gonna die anyway.
You gotta figure out a more annoying laugh.
Hey, that's how I laugh. Fuck you, Gwen. Hey. This look for Electro, like the hoodie, kind of fucking tattered, like scared Electro, I love. That's the Electro I really like. Where's the soundtrack? Where are they? Where are the voices? The soundtrack. This is such a fucking dope ass track. God, I love the Electro theme. Apparently, this was the first Spider-Man movie that's been filmed all in New York. That's really cool. He looks very weird. I do not like this look, honestly. I get what they're doing, but I do not like it. So this is like kind of things like, oh, he wants to be seen, you know? And he referenced that earlier, but it just doesn't feel like in line with the rest of his character. You'd think someone like him would want to kind of lay low and stop being bullied, you know? That's what a lot of bullied kids are like. They want to stay out of the spotlight. I guess he's not a bullied kid, but I don't know. There's so many directions you could have gone with Max in this. and they didn't. And that's kind of my frustration.
I'm glad you're not one of those cops that rides a horse.
Remember you. Of course I remember you. You have my eyes and ears.
I really like the implication that he says that the eyes and ears out here thing, he says that to everybody. That's what the implication is, and that's what I got from that. I really like that. And it's so irresponsible of him, but he wants to inspire hope, and he wants to be, you know, this symbol. And so he does that. He makes people feel hopeful, but when it counts and when he's like tested on it, he totally fails. And I really like that. Hey, yes, my enemy. Oh, the best scene, best fucking moment right here. Oh, look at that, look at that. You see the thought process, you see everything he sees, and like these split-second decisions is so cool and so interesting to me. Oh god, I love that. I love that. I feel like if you were to cut this down to like a 20-minute like TV episode, this would feel exactly like Spectacular. This would feel exactly like fucking, you know, the animated series. But the problem is when you go past that, when they try to add more, is where the problems come in, you know? God, the soundtrack's fucking killer though. I got chills. I got chills. This should have been the after credit scene or fucking something. Introduce the idea of the illness in this movie, and then end credit scene, oh shit, he's showing the symptoms. Oh, there's a suit that can maybe fix it, and that's the goblin suit. Boom, set up for the third one where you can do Goblin right. Like, they forced 2 movies into one. Everybody's like, oh, Peter Parker's a genius. He shouldn't be watching YouTube videos on this basic stuff. Yo, motherfuckers, this is what we do all the time. Not saying I'm a genius. This is what engineers do all the time. We watch... This is how we learn shit. We don't remember stuff like this. Wow. Spider-Man.
I don't know how, and I don't know why, but he can do everything else a spider can, including self-heal.
That's such a stupid line. That's such a stupid line. Come on. Who saw that and was like, yeah, that makes sense.
You know him. Harry, I took a picture from a long way away. I used a long lens. I don't know him.
It is very funny how people are like, oh, you took a picture of him, so you're best friends, right? Peter, okay, you guys aren't dating. You really gotta chill with the like pulling her in close and leaning in to kiss her and all this stuff. You're not dating. You gotta cool it, okay? Oh no. Oh man, this scene. She's the best. I love her.
I was the one who wiped your nose and made you brush your teeth and do your homework, who washed your dirty underwear. Me, your stupid, non-scientific aunt who doesn't know how to make ends meet, who has to take nursing classes with 22-year-old kids so I can pay for you to go to college. And I don't know how to do this without Ben. I don't know how. And you're dreaming about your perfect father.
Dude, I'm like...
who was never here.
I'm like actually crying. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
No, I won't tell you.
Fuck, I'm like actually emotional. Oh my fucking god. Dude, I'm literally crying actually. Holy shit. Sorry. Oh my god. That is fucking perfect, and that is beautiful, and I love this Aunt May. And I love this relationship. That was fantastic. She is fantastic. She's amazing. And then now we're gonna get more bullshit. Ooh, spooky government men. Government. Faceless. Oh, they couldn't get Martin Sheen back, so they hit his face. That's not even him! I can't believe I actually fucking cried while watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2. For real, what's wrong with me? I hate this movie. But so many elements of it are gorgeous and beautiful and so raw and so human. And it's moments like that that make Spider-Man so special, make Spider-Man so important to me. You know? Why are there all those pictures of Gwen up there? That's kind of creepy. God, look at this suit though. How can Harry be mad at a guy wearing a suit that pretty?
Dad, you're a fraud!
Jesus Christ. Oxford. I gotta go to Oxford because they don't have any clock towers. Oh, no, just kidding. They have one really big clock tower in England. So never mind. How much is fucking left? Oh my god, there's an hour left? Like, what it's even... I talked over a lot of stuff, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. But what the fuck is going on? I think my consensus about this movie is Mark Webb is a really good director, obviously. He doesn't have the style and the flashiness and obviously the camp of the Raimi stuff, and that's okay. You don't need that. It's hard to say, but it sounds like the script was already kind of weak initially. It's tough. It's a tough ask for that director. And Sam Raimi was able to do it with Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 is not that bad. And I think that's all on Sam Raimi doing his best with what he could do. And Mark Webb, again, did his best with what he could do, but Sony just got greedy and just wouldn't let him. But Mark Webb clearly cares. And there's so many elements of somebody it was written and worked on by fans, clearly. I mean, look at the suit. But then studio people and people that weren't fans came in and were like, all right, we have these, let's force it all in. Oh my god, this movie's so long! Honestly, could you imagine, what if instead it was Norman that was the good person in this whole thing? Norman refused, and Norman didn't, you know? And Richard was like, oh no, we gotta make them weapons and stuff. Totally going against Ben's responsibility motive. And Peter had to be like, oh shit, never mind, you know? Okay, now I'm starting to remember why I fucking hate this movie. I don't know anything what this fucking Electro wants. I don't know a single goddamn thing about him. You know, you start the movie with all these things about how he has mental health issues and how he looks up to Spider-Man and how he wants to be seen. But how does that relate to this? About how he wants the grid back? About how he wants to create a world without what? What is this character? What is this movie? What were they doing? And maybe I'm just bitter because there's so much left of this movie and I don't want to watch it. Oh shit. Oh my god, it's Dr. Manhattan. Holy shit. I love Watchmen. Dr. Manhattan's my favorite superhero. Where's his dick? Man, I love Dr. Manhattan. He's like Superman. He's so cool. The first like 20 minutes of this movie, first 30-40 minutes, and then a couple like really great scenes towards the end are the only thing keeping this movie from being just a complete fucking disaster. And just kidding. It's already a complete disaster.
What is all this stuff?
The future.
The future movies. We gotta set up Dr. Octopus, and we gotta set up Venom, and we gotta set up the Vulture, and we gotta set up all these people for the Sinister Six. Oh, this is also so stupid. He shoots him with, he injects him into the hand he's holding the gun with. Why would you do that? Why are you so stupid? I don't know, I'm curious what you guys have to say. Leave a comment. Do you prefer Goblin being like Ultimate Green Goblin where he like transforms and he's like a monster? Or do you prefer him wearing a suit, you know, where it's like a mask and he takes it off and he's, you know, that's like kind of what 616 does? Or do you think it should be like this where it's like a blend of both with like on paper I don't hate this where it's like the suit keeps him, you know, but he looks terrible. I hate this Green Goblin design, which we'll see it later soon.
It's Spider-Man.
Hey, it's Spider-Man! You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Also, your girlfriend's gonna die. Oh god, look at this though. That's so weird. It doesn't even look like him. It's just kind of a face. But boy, that is pretty. Boy, that is pretty. And look at this, look at that little climb up. Oh my god, I love it. Look at that. Ugh. He's swinging, and just the way he climbs up the web and he runs and he jumps. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. This is such a fun fight though. There's absolutely no emotion behind it, but visually it's so much fun. Iconic moments right there. Best Spider-Man villain we've ever had. There's so many like, there could be so many arcs, you could totally see it, but there's like snippets, it's like a ghost, you know, there's just like these phantoms and these impressions of where these interesting arcs could have been, but instead it's like, nope. God, this is so cool. Oh my god, this is so fucking cool. Oh, you overloaded him. And then he's gonna go through a portal and go to the MCU, right? Oh my god. And it's a terrible design. It is ugly as fuck. It's such a terrible look, seriously. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, for all my jokes, I am gonna kinda get sad here. I am really gonna get sad. Oh man. I've got chills right now. That's... Oh no, oh no, 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 I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it. Oh my god, I know I make all these jokes about it. I know I make all these jokes about her death and all this stuff, but seeing it still fucking hurts. This is really fucking sad, and this is... Oh man.
No, please, please.
It's sad. And I love how it's, instead of just her neck breaking from the force, it's she hit her head on the pavement. And so now Peter has to think just like, what if I just pushed a little bit harder? What if I was just half a second earlier? And it's those questions and that guilt that make Gwen's death so defining and make Gwen's death so special. But fuck, dude. It is hard. This is hard shit. Oh, the guy in the hat. Who the fuck was this guy? I got all this weight on me. I gotta shake it off. I got all the emotional weight on me. I gotta shake it off so I can make fun of the stupid Sony mandates. Those really amazing moments, like the stuff with Gwen and like the stuff with May and like the stuff with the kid and all that stuff. That's where we should focus, and that's where other Spider-Man writers should try and emphasize for future movies, you know? Don't try and forget everything that happened in this movie. Don't try and be completely different. Learn from where you made mistakes and learn from your successes, you know? Because there were a lot of successes in this movie. This is a really great scene. For as goofy as it is and for all the flaws in it, the emotion that it instills works, and it's pretty great. And I really like it. You can't help but fucking smile. This is another one of those scenes, you know? For all this movie does wrong, it does a lot of things really, really, really right. Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Whoo, boy, that was an emotional roller coaster. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this highlight reel for my Amazing Spider-Man 2 commentary track. Like I said, the rewrite is coming very soon. It's almost done. I appreciate everybody's patience, but hopefully this was enough to tide you over. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you want to see content similar to this. Special thanks to Bugspree55 and Cassidy Bond for being spectacular fanboys on my Patreon. Your support means everything to me. This has been TroyBoy17 coming at you live. Remember to wash your hands, stay safe, wear a mask, Black Lives Matter, trans rights, be responsible, everybody, and I'll see you around.